Hello students, now we are going to focus on remaining part of this perception topic, that is the principles of perception. In last exercise we have discussed about the meaning, definition, elements of perception, and in this video we are going to discuss about the principles and errors in perception. First of all we will see what is the principle. Principles are universal truth, written statements that we need to follow. Principle means tattva. If we are going to follow the principles in each and every activity, your activity will get success. Okay, so now here we are going to discuss about the perception. So if you are going to follow the principles of perception, your perception process will become success. Or you can make the people to pursue the information which we are going to transfer. जी माहिती तुम्ही देताय लोकांना, ते लोकांना लगेच समजेल. If you are going to follow the principles of perception. So not all stimuli received by human organisms are accepted by it. Not all stimuli means message. Not all message which we are going to share that are accepted by the people. For example, if you are getting in a WhatsApp, if you are getting 100 messages, so we are not going to accept all 100 messages. We are not going to see even all 100 messages. Okay. Some stimuli are noticed, other are screened out. Out of that 100 message, you might focus on only 10 messages, and rest of 19 messages you are going to neglect, screen out. This process of filtering information received by our senses are called selective stimuli or selective attention. The process of filtering information. If we are going to filter the information, receiving 100 messages, out of that only 10 messages you are going to see, you are going to accept. That means that process is called filtering information. So that filtering, that kind of process is nothing but selective stimuli or selective attention. Now there are some principles which we need to follow to influence the selective attention. To influence the selective attention, that means we must make the community, we must make the students, workers, employees, anybody to pay their attention on our message. How it can be possible? Why community will focus their attention on your message? Why particular person focus their attention on your message? Why students will focus their attention on your message? To make them to focus their attention on our message, information, notice, we need to follow certain principles of perception. So which are the principles? First one is the nature. That means nature of message, how the message is. By nature means whether the object is visual or auditory. The object, that means whether that information is visual, we are going to see it. Auditory, that means whether we are going to hear that information, whether it involves picture, people, animals, what is there in that particular message. It is well known that the picture attracts attention more than the word. Instead of reading the information, we are much more eager to see the pictures. It attracts us. Now in this picture you can find, when you get this picture, you are going to focus your eyes on the nature, on the pictures, not on the words. After seeing this picture, then we are going to read these words, whatever it may be. That is the main difference. We are not going to read immediately the information. We are going to see the visuals which are displayed on the picture, on the poster, and then we are going to read it. That is the difference. So here it is say that pictures, peoples, animals, visuals attract the attention more. So accordingly we need to design our message. Or rhyming auditory passage attract attention more than the passage presented as a narrative. Means if you are going to put a general information, it will not be read. But if you are going to put it in a rhyming passage, rhyming, that means poem, cat, fat, mat, that is the rhyming word. If you are going to put information in this way, then it will be read by the people. Then location. Location means where you are going to put that data, put that information on the page. The best location of visual stimulus for attracting the attention is directly in front of the eyes or in the center of the page. Best location, where is best location? If you are going to put that image, message at the center of the page, like this way. immediately we are going to see the center of page. Not here we are not going to read this one, this one, this one, this one. First of all, we are going to see this picture, and then we are going to read the rest of the data. That is the most important. Then next one is the under the location, that is when the location is not possible in newspaper or a magazine. When this location, that means when a center place is not available, then position in upper portion of the page. Here we have to position here, it will attract the attention. Or left hand side, here, left hand side, it will also attract the attention. Means first of all, location should be in the center. If it is not possible, then it at the top of the center of the page. If it is not possible, then at least left of the page. Likewise, we are going to focus. It is our tendency. We are focusing on center, then top, then left. So that should be the location. By that way, people will focus their attention on our message. Here also on front page of the magazine. First of all, we see the center part, then these top parts. Here also center part, then these top parts. That is the main difference. Then color. The color is used to attract the attention and portray the realism. Color is the attractiveness. To increase the attractiveness of the message, information, whatever, we need to use the color. So it increases the attention. And portray the realism. Portray the realism, that means it's going to show the real fact. Color. If picture is in black and white, we are unable to identify. We are unable to get real message. But if it is colorful, then we are getting the real message. Okay. The color can be used to emphasize attractive features of a product and create suitable atmosphere. It used to emphasize means भर देने, focusing. The attractive features. What is the attractive feature? Feature means character. What is the attractive characteristics of that product? Which is the main part of that product? That we can highlight with the color. Okay. Color has psychological impact on an individual. Which is the psychological? It is well known that some color attracts stimulus, other act as depressant. Act as a stimulus. That means some color stimulus us, while some color are act as a depressant. They are not going to stimulate us. For example, here you can see violet. You can see the color, how it is. And what is the psychological effect? Aggressiveness. Blueness, restful. Brown, exciting. Green, very restful. Yellow, exciting. Orange, also very exciting. And red, very stimulating. So in a signal, red color is going to use. If anything, any action we should stop, for that red colors are there. But if any action that we should carry out, that is restful, very restful. You can do it, no problem is there. So green signal is there, so that we are carrying on. We can go through the road, go through that particular signal. But if red signal, red is, then we have to stop. Stop means very stimulating. So that is the impact of color. So particular colors are going to be used, and that have a psychological impact. Main thing here, what we have to do, we have to use proper color for giving the message. Here we can see the which color we should follow while writing the information. Then principle of contrast. The contrast principle states that external stimuli means external message, which stand out against the background, message which is stand against the background, at the background of that information, or which are not what people are expecting, will receive their attention. That means background information is receiving the attention. Here you can see the size is different. Did you feel the size of this central circle is different? Background is going to play a role here. Actually, the size of both these dark circle is same one. Okay, but as the background size of the background circle is bigger one, so we feel that this black circle is small, and the size of background circles are small, so we feel that the central circle is large. But it is not a real fact. Real fact is that both the dark circle have same size. See the feeling how it is going to be play a role. A background message is playing a role. Okay. So in fact, both the black circles are of same size. But background is playing important role. So how we can use it? In a training program, manager organize the training program in place far away from the workplace to create contrast atmosphere. Background, we have to change the background. If we are going to organize a training, for example, for our staff, if the training is organized in our college, in our building, then it is somewhat boring. But if we are going to organize that training at a farm, at a KVK or at some other place, then it increases the attention of the trainer, participants. It increases the interest of the participant. Participant will focus on the training. So background, we are going to change the background. Instead of college building, we are going to organize it at a farm or KVK or some other places. So background is playing important role in a message. So accordingly, we need to organize it. Use the contrastness. Now principles of learning. Learning is nothing but the cognitive factor, knowledge which we gain. Learning has considerable influence on perception. Learning process is going to influence the perception process. It creates expectancy in the people. After learning, we are going to create we are expecting from the people that they must understand it, they must follow it. People tends to pursue what they want to pursue, but real fact is that even though I am going to conduct a lecture right now, people tends to, or students tends to pursue that, student tends to understand those things in which they are interested. They are avoiding the things in which they are not interested. Okay. Here, if you are going to read this message given in a triangle, what we are going to see? The bird in the hand. In this illustration, we see the statement bird in the hand. But the illustration shows the learning create expectancy. We are creating expectancy. Expectancy means that he wants to see. It makes us individual what he wants to see. But actually, in this message, you will find the is repeated. But even though we are ignoring this repetition of the, and we are expecting that the statement is bird in the hand. Actually, the statement is bird in the hand. What we are expecting? Bird in the hand. Accordingly, we are going to pursue the information, bird in the hand. We are not able to find out the mistake. So that is the expectancy. Learning creates the expectancy. But which thing we are try to pursue, we try to learn, in which we are interested. In which we are not interested, we are going to neglect that things. So likewise, learning influence the perception. So in case of learning, in organization, manager employees, past experience, learning strongly influence their perception process. Past experience, learning abilities are going to influence the person. For example, executives are influenced by their functional background while making the decisions. That means with the help of his experience, he is going to take the decision. They might pursue their own areas of expertise while solving the problems. What managers are going to do, what executives are going to do, they are using their own experience, own expertise to solve the problems. That means as they are expertise, as they have experience, this expertise, this experience are nothing but the learning. By that way, they pursue the problem. By that way, they pursue or that they understand the problems and immediately try to give the solution to that problem. But in case of new employee, as he has no any experience, as his expertness is less, so he is unable to solve that problem immediately because he is unable to pursue that problem. He is unable to understand that particular problem. So he is getting somewhat difficult to solve that issue. But in case of experienced employee, because of his experience, because of his learning, he is easily able to solve that particular problem. So that is the learning is going to play an important role in a process of perception. Then interest. Perception is unconsciously influenced by the interest of the perceiver. If you are interested, you will pursue that information. You will try to understand that information. If you are not interested, you will ignore it. An architect will notice many details of a building through passes by only once. Architect, main role of architecture is to design the building. If he is going to pass with a new building, new aspects, another building, immediately he will try to notice the design. Okay, but if a person is not architect, he will not, even though he passed through that particular building lots of time, through lots of year, but he will not notice the details because he is not interested in architecture plan of that building. But architecture is interested in the architecture plan of the building. So even he is passed only by one time, even though he is able to find out the, he is able to see the design, he is able to notice the design of that particular building. But common person will not notice it. As he is not interested in that particular building, as he is not an architecture. The principle of similarity. Principle of similarity is exemplified when object of similar shape and size or color tends to be grouped together. Similar objects are grouped together. Similarity. In an organization, for example, if employees wear a white collar, may be perceived as common group. That means if they are wearing same uniform, they are considered as a common group of particular that area. But in reality, each worker has unique individual. Each individual is separated. In case of yourself also, if you are wearing a particular uniform, you are considered as a students of ABM college, students of agriculture college. We are going to bifurcate. But even though you are grouped as ABM, but each and every students of your group has different identity, has different skill, has different ability or capacity. Then principle of proximity. Proximity is nearness, physical nearness. Principle of proximity underlines the tendency to pursue stimuli which are near to one another as belonging together. Tendency to pursue stimuli which are near to another. Pursue stimuli means pursue information which is near to one another. For example, several employees in organization may be identified as a single group because of proximity. Number of employees are there. Right now, ABM students are there, agriculture students are there, all the students are doing the classes in same campus. So you are identified as a student of agriculture. Okay, agriculture and allied science. Similarly, several workers working on machines are perceived to be one group, and the group as a whole held responsible for failure of machine. If anything is happen with the machine, whole group are considered as a responsible because proximity, because they are working together. Here, principle of proximity. This figure demonstrates the proximity principles. Okay, 8 circles are seen in pair of 2. Here 3, 2, 3. By that way we can group the people. 2, 2, 2, 2. By that way we can able to group the people. So that is the principle of proximity. These 4 people are in a one group. These 4 people are one group. Because they are physically near to each other. These two people have different group. These 2 have different group. These 2 have different group. Because they are physically nearer to each other. By that is the proximity. Then principles of closure. Some part of this square is missing. Some part of this triangle is missing. Even though what we are going to see this diagram, we are identify this diagram as a square, not as a triangle. We identify this diagram as a triangle, not as a square. Even though some part is missing. That is the closureness. Okay. It states that the person has tendency to pursue whole when none exists. When some part is missing, even though we consider it as a square, perceive it as a whole. The person's perceptual process will close the gap which are unfilled. What our perceptual process is going to play here? We close the gap. We try to close this gap which are unfilled. It is unfilled, but we try to close it. We try to assume it, and by that we decide it is a square. That is our perceptual process. The closure principle demonstrates perceiver's ability to pursue whole object even though some part is lacking. even though we get some parts of evidence. By that way, we pursue the object as a whole. If we get some clues, by that way, we can understand what is the problem, what is the matter, what is the information is. In an organization, manager facing complex decision, even though some details of issues are maybe lacking. Some detailed information is lacking. Based on some data, we are going to take a decision. That is the principle of closeness. Then, principle of continuity. Here you can see half circle is there, straight line is there, and also here is a straight line. Some changes are there in this line, but even though we consider it as a straight line, that is principle of continuity. Continuous tendency to pursue object as a continuous pattern. This is a continuous pattern. We are considering it, even though some changes are there, some disturbances are there. In a figure that dots are given, so that I explained right now this matter here. Okay. Now in business forecasting, when we are going to forecast what will be happen in future, forecasting, common continuity error is to be assumed that future will simply reflect current event and trends. Common continuity error will reflect. This is in continuous, but some errors are might be possible. Common errors will be occur in the future, so that we have to consider. Accordingly, we have to change it. Okay. Accordingly, we need to make a correction. So these are the 10 principles of perception. Okay. Now, if we are going to follow this principle of perception in ourselves and in case of our employees or community, we can understand that particular message clearly. We can make community to focus their attention on that message and make them to understand that particular message clearly. If we are going to follow these principles of perception. Okay. Now there are errors in perception. Why errors are occur in perception process? Why we are unable to understand the information? Why community is unable to understand the information? Which are there? So perceptual set. Okay. Previously held perception about object influence an individual perception of similar object. That is called as perceptual set. For example, a manager may have developed general beliefs and attitude that workers are lazy and shrink. Means the workers are lazy one. That is the previously held perception, previously held belief and attitude of a manager regarding particular. They want benefit from organization without giving best. That is his perception. They want to benefit without carrying out the work. This manager perception will be influenced by this set when he meets a group of workers. That is the perceptual set. This influences the individual's perception of similar. When he meets similar kind of people, similar kind of worker or any kind of worker, if he has similar experience with the same kind of worker in previous organization, same perception set he is going to be prepared. In a different company, if he meet a worker, he has the same perception that these are having these, even though that workers are of other companies, workers are efficient, they work effectively, even though his perception is these workers are lazy and they want much more benefit. That is the perceptual set. These create errors. Try to understand. Manager working in first organization, he has developed a perceptual set that workers are lazy. They want only benefit. If he is going to transfer from one company to another company, if he meet the worker of that another company, he will follow same perceptual set of first company. That in another company, if he meet the worker, what his perception said, that workers are lazy. Even though that workers are efficient, they are working very well. त्या कंपनीतले वर्कर चांगले काम करत असले तरी त्याच्या डोक्यात काय राहणार, काय perception set असणार, these workers are lazy. They want only benefit. By that way, errors in perception process occur. Halo effect. Halo effect refers to tendency to pursue people in terms of good or bad. It is our tendency. Each and every individual try to classify the individual to whom we meet. ज्याला आपण भेटतो त्याला क्लासिफाय करतो, हा चांगला आहे वाईट, चांगला आहे वाईट, गुड और बॅड. Okay. And ascribing all good qualities to one who is like and all bad qualities to who you dislike. जी व्यक्ती तुम्हाला आवडते, those person you like, you can consider that person as a good. Those person you didn't like, you consider him as a bad. Not collecting enough information of other people. If you are not collecting detailed information, perceptual errors occur. Our judgments are based on information that is irrelevant or insufficient. Whatever the judgments we are going to be decide, if that judgments are based on this kind of information, lacking information, then they are irrelevant and insufficient. Seeing what we expect to see, what we see, and not investigating future. Seeing what we expect to see. It is our tendency. We are going to prepare a picture in our mind, and according to that picture, we are expecting to see that particular aspect. And we are not going to make a comparison, what we expect to see and what we are going to see. And that is going to create a perception error. Allowing early information about someone to affect our judgment. Early information. If we hear some data regarding that particular person from other people, other colleague, then we are going to affect our judgment regarding that particular person, as we are going to hear something bad from other person regarding related to that particular person. So we are taking a wrong decision. So that is the error in perception. Allowing our own characteristics to affect what we see in other and how we judge them. Our tendency, what we are going to see in that particular person and how we are going to judge that particular person. Our judgment, whether good, bad, etc., etc. So that is creating error. Now, because of these faulty considerations, errors in perceptions are occur. Now, remedies, how to overcome on that errors of perception. Taking more time and avoiding instant judgment about other. You take more time to take a decision, to investigate, and then take a decision. Avoid instant judgment. Legis judgment देऊ नका, तो तसाच आहे. Okay, आपण म्हणतो बरं. Collecting more information about the people, collecting more data about the people. Developing self-awareness on understanding of how our personal characteristics affect our perception. Developing self-awareness. Try to make ourselves aware with the information. Try to read the data. Try to get the information, detailed information. And this helps to develop your perceptual process. Checking our links that we make between our personality on one hand and behavior on other hand. According to our personality, we have to carry out our behavior. There should be linkage between personality and behavior of the individual. Likewise, that we are able to recover the remedies in errors in a perception. So these remedies we have to follow. So that is about the principles of perception, errors in perception, and how to overcome that perception. That is remedies to overcome the perception. So that is all about the topic of perception. Elements, principles, and errors. So that will be going to be asked in a final exam. Okay, thank you.